because at the end of the day, I don't cook, I don't clean, and I don't give a shit.
Red flag number 1. What is with the influctuation of Kim Kardashian lookalikes? Well, this is like a generic version looking of Kim Kardashian. But what I will say here is that this woman is a damaged woman that many men must watch out for. She's basically the type of girl who does not like to cook, clean, doesn't probably have any children. I can tell by the way she looks, the way she's dressed, the way she's wearing her hair. I'm not really into women with a shaved head. I mean, what man really wants a woman that has a shaved head that she's rocking fashionably? No. Okay. You also see some of the other videos on the side where she's like doing her bodybuilding and all that stuff. So that's cool. I mean, at least she likes to look good and take care of herself in the gym. No problems with that. But as you listen to this woman, you are just going to hear the red flags and the damaged goods of this woman. And I think that some of these people, especially these women out here that post these TikTok rants, I think a lot of it's just rage bait. But this right here, I think that she's actually being genuine. Let's hear what she has to say.
Yes, I do date a married man. So to the person calling me and DMing me and emailing me, I already know he's married. I've been dating this man for years. I don't give a he's married. I'm over here minding my business. So yes, I already know. But guess what? I don't give a I like my relationship the way it is, because at the end of the day, I don't cook, I don't clean, and I don't give a shit.
Red flag number 1 in this situation. She doesn't cook, she doesn't clean, and she doesn't care. Remember what I told some of you men, that if you go to South America or other countries, Philippines, you know, even some places in the Middle East, women cook and clean because that is their culture. That is how they are raised. There is something terribly wrong with American culture where we are now teaching women to be independent and not have to worry about cooking and cleaning. How do you expect someone like this to be motherly? Okay, like if she doesn't want to cook or clean, she obviously ain't caring for no children. And then some of y'all will say, well, then they could just hire a nanny. But it's like, do you really want the nanny to be the one to raise your children? Your children have more of a relationship with the nanny than they do with you. Not only that, but the other part is, I'm starting to wonder, a lot of these women that go out here and say that they don't cook or they don't clean, I'm wondering, do they even know how to cook or clean? As a matter of fact, the next woman that I hear say, I don't like to cook, I don't cook for no man, or I ain't cooking for him unless I'm married. I've heard women say stuff like this before. I challenge you all to cook at least one meal. You don't have to cook all the time, but can you cook at least one meal for me to decide if I even want you to cook in the first place? Because some of y'all's food may taste like such crap that I might not even want you to cook. And I might just be like, hey, babe, you know what? You ain't got to cook tonight. Let's just go out, or let's just order in.
I ain't got to worry about him cheating on me because I already know he's married. I ain't got to worry about his fucking emotions, his fucking schedule. We ain't got kids. We ain't got fine.
I bet you she doesn't even have kids. A woman that talks like this and speaks like this doesn't have kids. And if she does, which I highly doubt because I've just been very good at figuring these things out, but if she does, I can guarantee you that she is obviously, clearly from this video, a single mother, and we can see why. Now, let me just also say the second red flag. She doesn't care if the man is married. Beware of women like this. And men, beware of women like this, and women, you should beware of men like this. There's two things that you don't want to mess with people. I've learned this, and I've studied enough stories to understand this. There's two things that you don't mess with. There's more than that, but the two main things that you don't mess with other people is their money and who they love. Okay? Now, if she's messing with a man who's in a failed marriage and he's on the brink of divorce anyways, and they both are just like, whatever, they don't really care, then fine, have at it. But I still wouldn't recommend it, but whatever in that case. But If he's hiding and you're just like the side mistress and he's hiding it, oh, you better not let that other wife find out about you. You better not. I'm sure we've all seen the movies, what happens in these situations, obsession, fatal attraction. You do not want to mess with another married spouse. It is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. I would stay away from that. I would almost say that if a married woman comes up to me, I would be like, hey, go handle that with your husband first and then come talk to me afterwards. Or if her husband is just like, I don't give a shit. Okay, that's a different situation. But even then, don't mess with who people love and don't mess with their money. Those are things that can put you in a situation.
Financials together. I'm over here living my best life. I want to be left the fuck alone. And I'm good. Y al que no le guste, que se vaya mucho a la pinga. And guess what? My followers know too. So shut the fuck up.
Oh, your followers know too. Your followers know too. She has over 100K followers. Houston, Texas. Okay. 100,000 followers on TikTok. Wow. Let me say something, man. TikTok is the only app where you could have 1 million followers on TikTok and nobody gives a shit. Let me say this too. Like, I think it's a lot better to have 100,000 followers on YouTube than having 1 million followers on TikTok, if I had to choose between the two. And let's see, most of her videos, look, here we go right here, thirst traps right here, posing in your underwear, your bra and your underwear, working out, dancing, more gym videos. Okay, I mean, she looks like she has some videos where she has her clothes on, so I'll at least respect her for that. Because, a lot of these girls have videos where their clothes are not even on. And then they're like, oh, I have all these followers. And it's like, well, really, they're just following you because they just want to see you naked.
Y así empecé mi día.
See? Thirst traps. I like being bi-coastal. I like being bilingual. I listen to them all, man. I listen to all the women. I don't care what language you speak or what country you're from. We gonna get it in. But the difference is that this woman is living in the United States, so we can see that this is the reason why you were acting the way you were acting. Yeah, red flags all around. This woman is damaged. This woman is a damaged goods. This woman is a woman who's only for fun. This is not the woman that you want a wife. Like I said, I'm willing to bet that this woman doesn't even know how to cook. As we just looked at her profile, she does not even have one video showing her cooking. So I'm willing to bet that she doesn't even know how to cook, okay? This is not a woman that you can wife. This is not a woman that you can bear children with. This is a woman who is just for the streets. Red flags all around. She almost doesn't even seem fun to be around. Like, her attitude seems very stuck up-ish. She seems very emotionally immature, emotionally damaged, and emotionally unavailable. And therefore, I would give this woman 3 red flags, 3 strikes. You are out. You are a one-night stand. Hit it and quit it, and we are done.